Well, thanks for joining us on How to Play Guitar, and one of the most difficult songs that sounds the most easy. Do you know what I mean? Like, it sounds very simple and straightforward to play, very beautiful, it's got a sort of childlike quality, but it's super tough. This is Starlight from Slash and Miles Kennedy, one of their early collaborations, I think, along with Back from Cali, which we've done before. Which is an awesome riff, but this one's really intricate. A lot of fiddly stuff in here, so I'm looking forward to running you through it here on the channel, and if you like this kind of stuff, we'll do some more, so make sure you subscribe. We're diving in right at the beginning here, and interestingly, Slash, when he plays this live, does it with finger picking, including the subsequent section actually, but on the record I'm pretty confident that it carries on with a pick. But we'll start off with the finger picking, which means that we need to conceal the plectrum. We've done this before in a previous lesson, but if you're used to having your pick out like this in your right hand, what you do is you conceal it under these two fingers here, and that gives you the flexibility that you need to be able to finger pick for this riff. But also you can bring it out quite quickly with a little motion that kind of brings it to there. So I'll show you that in the quick succession. You bring it out like that. So anyway, we'll conceal the pick and we'll run through this first beautiful section of Starlight. This is on the neck pickup with quite a lot of distortion. You're probably going to need more than you think here. And you put your first finger flat across the 12th fret on those three strings, the D, G and B. And you're going to do a hammer on. So that's essentially going from a G to a C chord. You're going to use three fingers there, not your thumb, but the three fingers. Now, I would recommend using two fingers for this next picking section. So two fingers on your right hand. Follow the shapes along with the tabs here, and there's a lot of hammer-ons. 12th and 13th frets with a hammer on. Now, my instinct was to do a fourth finger on that 15th fret. But having watched Slash do it live, he reaches up with the third finger, which reinforces his technique where basically it's your highest number finger available. So the third finger over the fourth finger is the preference here. So you can leave your first finger down in that original position, so you're not moving it at all, which I would recommend, and make sure you mute the bottom strings with your right hand. Same idea again in the second phrase, so you're going to end up with that first finger and those three notes played. And this is a nice little hammer on here. So you use your little fourth finger there. The only difference is in the live versions that Slash doesn't actually use his third finger at all. He does this. But in the record you can hear it played like that. And then this is another lovely little pattern here. So you're doing the 12th again with a 13 hammer on in that second finger. And then you're going to do the third and the second hammering on this time. And then this bit, which you want to play it with a 4, 3 and 2. Which I think is easier, but again, Slash doesn't do it like that. He does a 3, 2 and a 1. And then comes back with the first finger, so you get this. So just one more time. So reach back with the first finger. And then first finger jumps and moves quickly. So that's how it's played. That's why we're going to copy his style here. The next bit, 13th fret's barred. So that's double that string across. So again. Back to the original pattern that we've got. And then this is interesting. So you're doing a kind of G chord, but without the bottom note, and you're going to slide it like this. 3, 1, 1. I'd use the thumb to pick those notes as well. Then you've got this lovely little phrase here, which we'll get into just before we pause and get onto the verse. This is the sort of opening volley, really, I suppose, of the kind of solo guitar line. With some vibrato there. So you're going to do that with a pick as well, I should say. So 5 to 7 on the G string. A little bit of vibrato on the end. And then we pause as we get into the verse section, which is next. There's some really, really tough stuff in there, though, to get to grips with. Definitely worth learning, though. You'll improve your technique. I think this is one of the songs that really kind of made me up a level when it came to playing guitar. So I hope you could enjoy following along with some of the tabs. It's going to get pretty tough later on. But our next video is going to be the verse, which we'll do in part 2.